like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Looking to throw on second down. Edmonds. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First down, here's White. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The Buccaneers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Edmonds gets the check down throw to White. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. Looking to throw. Edmonds. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Edmonds.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Paulson and Debo. And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Let's go now.
Throwing to start the drive. Barnes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man. Complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. On 1st and 10, Barnes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Off-play action. Barnes. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
An effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And they're going for Headland, but this is intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Brian Johnson now for the extra point.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Buccaneers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
First and 10.
On first down, Edmonds. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing on first down. Barnes. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw again. Barnes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll look to throw again. He's got it at the 15.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. On 1st and 10, Edmonds. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Hey, check that. Come back in.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his man. It's White. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
To the right side, this is Stevenson.
And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 3rd down, Edmonds. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
Looking to throw. Barnes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
32. First down, New Orleans.
They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake. Barnes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, Barnes. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Quez Watkins from 10 yards out. And the Saints are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bucs take over first down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Throwing on first down, Edmonds. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Edmonds. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Locked incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
19 right. 17.
On third down, Edmonds. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first and 10, Edmonds. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first two quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Going deep here for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A final shot before break. Barnes. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints would extend their lead here just before halftime. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're able to return this all the way up to the 45.
But one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. On first down, Barnes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Throwing on first down, Barnes going up top. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Saints have taken a 6-touchdown lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And it is 42-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. From the 10.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Let's go now. 19 strikes. 19 strikes.
Looking to throw. Edmonds. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Back to throw. Edmonds. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on fourth down but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On first and 10, Barnes. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. He'll get it inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
They run the option here on first and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Saints have got it on cruise control. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on fourth down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Off play action. Edmonds. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Mustang 19.
They'll try and throw for it here. And now here is another interception.
It's Bubba Bolden who picks it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this out to the 25.
First down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
Looking to throw. Edmonds. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
At the 9-yard line.
Back to throw. Barnes. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Second down and goal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 19 yards away. And the Saints get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. From the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Ready?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
On first down, Edmonds. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. 25 yards that time.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Throwing on first down. Barnes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Barnes. That is caught at the 7. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards on the play. Kamara. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Loss of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Looking to throw. Barnes. His pass caught at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down and goal.
79 Broncos. 18 right here.
On 4th down, Barnes. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Johnson for the extra point try.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Buccaneers.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
This game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion,
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
To throw on second down, Edmonds, and he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Edmonds completes it to Hearns.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
A gain of 17 yards. It's fourth down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Right there, right there.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will remain well behind. Well, a tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schlep Rock, got that black cloud over their heads.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
To throw from his end zone, Edmonds. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. 20. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, then the defense jumped up and said, hold it.